hell? Well, I was planning on going kayak fishing today, but it's so damn cold that that's not going to happen. So instead, I thought it would be a good idea if I invited you into my dirty ass garage here, and I just run through kind of how I set up my kayak for filming. So I'm going to do a quick run through first, and then I'll get more specific. The first setup I have is an over-the-shoulder shot. This is a Yak Attack boomstick, and attached to it is a GoPro Hero 5. Moving up to the bow, I have a Hero 3, a GoPro Hero 3, and it's attached to a Yak Attack panfish. And what's very important about this particular setup is that this is the camera that I talk to. I want this camera to be eye level with me. On the other side of the kayak, I have what I kind of call a utility camera. This camera is a GoPro Hero 5, just like the one back here. I use a Yak Attack dog bone mount to allow me to get low water release shots, and then also I'll just use it to kind of get scenic shots from time to time. Now, getting down to more specifics, if we go back to this camera behind me here, I have a USB-A to C charge sync cable. It's coming out of the GoPro Hero 5. This is a 10-foot cable, and it goes into a Gold Zero Venture 30 battery pack. The great thing about this battery pack is that it will power this GoPro for over 6 hours. I've had this going non-stop for over 6 hours. What's cool about this Gold Zero is it's actually weather resistant. It's super tough. It can withstand high temperatures, really low temperatures. And this USB connection right here is weather resistant. So it can lightly rain. I wouldn't say you'd want this in a downpour, but in light rain, you're good with this connection. Moving up to the front here, I have a GoPro combo cable plugged into the GoPro Hero 3. You can buy this at GoPro. It's called a combo cable. What it allows you to do is you can power the GoPro, but you can also put an external mic into the GoPro. So you can see here I have power going into the GoPro combo cable, and this is actually a wireless mic cable going into the combo cable. Those cables go into my wireless mic and also my Gold Zero Venture 30 battery pack. What I do when I'm shooting a video in my kayak, I wear a wireless microphone. This is on me. This wireless transmitter transmits a signal to the receiver. This is Electrosonics UCR 100 series. Sennheiser and Asin are a few that make really good wireless mics. Rode makes good wireless mics, so you don't have to go super high-end like here. One thing that's really important to bring along with you when you're doing video production in your kayak is what I call a go bag. In a go bag, I have stuff for if it starts to rain. A good example, you always want to be carrying a heavy-duty, big garbage bag. If it starts pouring out, you can put all your electronic gear in this big plastic bag. I have these smaller little bags. What's cool about these, if it starts raining, you just open these up and you can put this right over the camera and you don't have to break everything down. Of course, it's always very important too to have a lens wipe very handy, because you never know when you're going to get some water on the lens and you want to be able to quickly get the water off and get back to filming. If you can afford it, it's really important to have as many camera angles as possible. This over-the-shoulder shot is a great shot to show the playing field. Anglers want to see the presentation being made. That's a super important shot right there. This shot, I love this shot because this is a shot where you're talking to the audience. This is the shot that I'm going to use to really explain what I'm doing, explain a lure or a presentation. It's also really important to add cutaway shots to your video. What is a cutaway shot? A cutaway shot can be a close-up. It can be a shot on the bank of a lay-down tree that you're fishing. These shots help your audience to understand better how you're fishing. For instance, if I'm going down a bank, there's a good fish, and I catch a fish off a lay-down log, and I'm talking about how great this lay-down log is and why I caught that fish there, I should be able to cut away, meaning show a shot of that lay down log. I always carry a cutaway camera in my kayak when I'm filming. The camera that I use for getting cutaways is a Panasonic GH4. And what's great about this camera is I can zoom in to, let's say, a lay down log that's on the bank, but also if I'm describing a lure and I need to get a close-up of that lure, then I can also use this camera. So it's really versatile in that way. There we go. Filming from a kayak is a lot of fun, and the most enjoyable aspect for me is trying to make the viewer feel like they're actually in the kayak with me. That's a real beautiful fish. If you enjoy our videos, we'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon, and you'll be notified every time that we upload content.